friends, I got my mask on, which means it is time to try another makeup look today. Apparently, even though I was so stressed during the last one, the rose-colored glasses just kick in real quick around here because I've been like really looking forward to this, and I was like, I had so much fun during the last time I did this, and even though I'm not actually sure if that's true, I want to do it again, and I'm doing it again. That's what we're doing today. It's gonna be a good one, I hope. So I am once again starting with my eyebrows. And I'm gonna use this dark brown shade from this Almay eyeshadow palette because nobody told me I couldn't do that. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm actually like both shocked and pleased that it kind of seems to be working. This like, oh dang, my cat really wants out of the room. Hold on. As I was saying, trying to just have fun without feeling the pressure of having to write seems to be working because yesterday I wrote 300 words and I actually felt like really good about it. So we're doing this again. I also recently read this article about some scientists who taught some rats how to drive. And the scientists found that for the rats, anticipating joy, the joy of having driven, made them like much more confident in their lives. And they were like, humans could learn from this. And I was like, I could learn from this. Not with driving. I struggle with the driving. But just with the anticipation of joy. Like yesterday when I was thinking about filming this video, I was like, dang, I'm looking forward to that. Even though the last time I did a video like this, I was so nervous I could like barely breathe. So, you know, I'm learning from the rats. And I think that's good. I am hoping this look ends up different than my last look. But for some reason, every time I do my makeup, no matter what I do, it all ends up looking the same. And the only reason I know that is because I was using red eyeshadow in my last video, and yet it somehow always ended up looking kind of like the brown eyeshadow that I have always used. So we're not so sure about that, but we're going for something different today. But we are going straight from eyebrows to face, just like we did last time, because again, no one told me I couldn't do that. So maybe I should have put my hair up. I probably should have, but oh well. It's the most like asymmetrical lines I have ever seen. But you know, it kind of goes with my face. Oh darn, I was gonna try. I had learned that if you put the makeup on the back of your hand and blend it in, you don't end up with that like harsh line that I had last time. But you know, you learn as you go, and this time I went and didn't learn. But that's okay. Maybe next time I'll try that, and this time I'll just have a harsh line, and nobody will care because nobody will see except you. But dang, before the harsh line, I was gonna say something. Now I can't remember. Oh, it was about asymmetry in my face. When I was in high school, I was at the eye doctor, and she was like, she took my face like this. And she was like, have you always had such a crooked smile? And I was like, I don't know, maybe. And then the doctor made my parents and herself apparently all concerned about the complete asymmetry of my face. And so my mom called it the summer of doctors because I had to get like a brain MRI and do all these tests to like see where I could see blinking lights to see if there was something wrong with my brain. But then it turns out I'm just asymmetrical. So my contouring might make me even more asymmetrical. But that's okay because you know what? I'm already asymmetrical. I am still gonna do a lot of these. Even if the last time it made me look kind of like I just had a dirty chin. But you know what? A dirty chin maybe is better than a weak chin, in my opinion. I don't think it's working, but oh well. I'm still having fun. This is interesting. I'm like putting less pressure on myself and I'm still having fun. So we're doing good so far. Sometimes people put blush like way up here. They're like dot, dot, dot. We'll try it. We'll just try it. No good reason not to. It's funny how completely asymmetrical I am when I apply things. But that's okay. That is okay. Well, I may look a little bit sunburned now, but I'm only on the one side of my face, so that's not so bad. A lot of times when I picture myself kind of looking like toad or bulldog like, which sounds mean, but it's also just like how I see myself. And yet somehow I still feel good about this. I'm like accentuating all of my toad slash bulldog like features, and yet I still feel good and I'm still having fun. And maybe it's just like the little rat in me learning how to drive, and the anticipation of joy is making me happy. But I'm happy. I'm having a good time. Still do have every intention of whoops, that was not center. Of washing this off as soon as I'm done with this video so that no one will see, but somehow that also has been helping a lot and makes me just feel like I'm having fun and no one ever has to know. My plan is again to do the concealer under my eyes after I'm done because that's what I did last time and it worked well to like clean up all that excess eyeshadow. So I could be wrong, but that's what we're doing today. So remember last time I said I had two little Visart palettes? This is the second one. It's more goldy. It doesn't have any red in it, so it'll be interesting to see if I look exactly the same as I did after the last one, because I was shocked at how much I look exactly the same as I did all of my other makeup times on my eyes. I only ever have done makeup on my eyes, not the rest of my face, but I've only ever used kind of like a shiny brown, and that is what it looked like last time. So it'll be interesting to see if this time it looks exactly the same, because then it's probably just like user error. And not an eyeshadow problem. Also, I realized after my last video that I had not done my eyeshadow in the way that Mary Kay lady taught me to in order to make my eyes look less close together. But I'd only ever been working with 3 colors before. That little May palette only has 3 colors in it, and now I'm working with a quad, and so I don't actually know how to apply the quad. So we're doing the same thing with these vastly different colors, and we'll see if we end up with the exact same look that we ended up with last time. But we do have a different lip product to try today, which I'm very excited about. Oh darn, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna try putting like a concealer base down. Maybe I could still do that, just over top of what eyeshadow I have to make the eyeshadow like pop more. We could still try. No one will ever know. Literally no one. Just me and you here. No one will ever know. I could look like worse than a circus clown and no one would ever know. That feels kind of good. We might try that. Should we try it now? Let's just do it. No one will ever know. Kind of scared. Should I not put that directly to my eye? Maybe I should use like a brush. Brush touches my eye too. I don't know what to do. Should I use my finger? Maybe I should use my finger. Oh my. Wow, this is so funny. Obviously, I will just have to thoroughly clean all these blushes after this. I'm not sure if you're supposed to like set it or something. That doesn't appear to be working. But oh well, we're keeping it going. There is something just like so freeing about being able to experiment with literally no pressure at all. I think I calmed myself down after my last video because no one will ever see this. No one will ever know that I'm doing this. And that feels just like, you know, like I can kind of breathe. So I'm like more willing to like take risks and make mistakes and get messy, as Miss Frizzle would say. I have never been able to take Miss Frizzle's advice before, but with the pressure, no one ever being able to see, I'm able to experiment a little. And it feels good. It really, really feels good. I know obviously most people are like, experimenting with makeup in your room, that is like the lowest quality experiment risk you could possibly take. But for me, it really just feels like freeing. I need to learn how to apply eyeshadow so that it's not all so muddy. That like the colors can actually pop. I can literally hear my cat having a hairball somewhere. Lots of cleaning will be happening after this video. Brushes and floor. Should we? No, maybe. Maybe. I was gonna say, should we not do concealer on the other side and see if the eyeshadow looks exactly the same? Obviously, I put this black line on first, too early, but that's okay. We'll fix it later. I can't tell. Do those look exactly the same? Can you tell? Can you even see? I don't even know what you can see. But to me, they kind of look exactly the same. So maybe this one pops a little bit more. Maybe it's also more muddy. I don't know. Or going back over that black line, hopefully, and make it look a little bit clean again. For some reason, it could be because my hair is like this. I'm feeling a bit like like a girl like in the Brady Bunch trying to do makeup and having it not work out. Oh well. Maybe if we just like put in that does not appear to be making anything look good, but it's definitely the boldest makeup I've ever put on, which again to me feels kind of good. I had been afraid that if I came in here and I hated what I was doing and it ended up looking terrible, that it would be like really sad and embarrassing, but it's not somehow because even if this does look really bad and you're like, "Oh my gosh, she has no makeup skills at all." Why would I have any skills? I just got done explaining in my last video that I never do my makeup. I've always been too scared to do makeup. So there's no way I could have any skills for something I've never done. And so it feels really just feels kind of freeing to be able to just put whatever the heck I want on my face, knowing that it doesn't matter because I'll just wash it off. So there's no like pressure of having it to look good. And also because it's made to be washed off. So like I can put it on, it can look terrible. It means nothing. I'm not like a makeup artist. Doesn't matter if I do makeup poorly. It really is it's been good for my psyche and well-being. So even though this is only the second time I've done this, I did do quite a bold makeup look in the mirror yesterday. I washed off completely before I left the bathroom, but still, it felt wildly uneven. But I'm like enjoying myself because nothing I've ever put on my face has ever looked like this, and it just feels good. Like, obviously, not high quality makeup job being done here, but a fun makeup job. And to me, that is what matters. And I know I keep saying that, but I also have to kind of keep reminding myself of that because my perfectionism can pop in and be like, this is literally the worst thing anyone has ever done with makeup. But also, that could be true, but it doesn't matter because I'm not a makeup artist. It does not matter if I can do my makeup well or not. And no one will ever see. So it's not like I'll be walking around in the world and people will be like, oh my gosh, your makeup looks terrible. Because no one will ever. And I like that. I do like that. I think in my last video, I felt this pressure of having to make it look good for some reason. Like I had to prove to you or myself that I was like good at doing makeup. Like in order to have fun doing makeup, you have to be good at it. And that's definitely something I feel with my writing. But somehow, in this just second time that I'm trying this, I'm no longer feeling like it has to be good because it's fun. And like that is the purpose of fun. To be fun. And who cares if it's good? It doesn't matter if it's good. It could be terrible, but if you're having fun, that's what counts. And somehow I'm like actually experiencing that this time, and I did not experience that the last time. So like you could be at home throwing peanuts at your screen because you're like that is literally the worst, terriblest makeup I've ever seen in my entire life. But A, that does not matter. But B, I don't know. And like I could maybe clean it up with some like eyeliner. I don't have any eyeliner. That's why I was just using the eyeshadow. But the experimentation to me, it's just such a relief to feel like I can experiment and be bad at something and have it not mean anything. Because with my writing, I just stare at my writing, and every time I write a line that's not good, which is every line, I hate it so much, and then I end up just like hating myself, and it's just extremely unproductive. For some reason, I'm actually finding more fun because I feel like it looks bad. Like I feel like this like enormous relief that something can be fun and I can be bad at it and it can still be fun. I don't know how else to explain it to you, but it's just very, I want to say like cathartic. When I was in high school, we learned in psychology class that catharsis is not real. Is that true? We learned it in school, but I'm not sure. It always stuck with me though, because I always thought it was true. I mean, what a relief to be able to be bad at something and then still have fun while doing it and still want to do it again and still feel like it has, purpose in your life, even if you're bad at it. That is just truly like my lungs feel more expansive. Like I just feel so good. And now for the pièce de résistance, the lips. I have seen this, the MVP Fenty lipstick floating around on the internet, and I thought it looked like just this gorgeous color. And I always wanted to try. And I think it's very possible that red does not look good on thin lips. So like, look away, shield your eyes. I'm very excited. Maybe I should have had like a tissue to try to help clean up the edges. Alright, was that the worst application of red lipstick you've ever seen? Possibly. But I actually love it. I love it so much. If I were brave, I would wear this lip color all the time. Not with these eyes, because the eyes are like obviously not great and very messy, but I love the lips. I'm very, very glad that I did this. And I feel, I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, I feel like catastrophic embarrassment, and I'm definitely gonna wash this off as best as I can. This lipstick's pretty staining, but I feel relief that I can do something and be bad at it and still have it be fun.